Okay, today we've got a special game coming up. We've got a Killteam battle report with a 2 versus 2. We've got a Holy Crusade against some heretical forces. We're doing a mission that's sort of cobbled together from a few of the others and made up a little bit. So I'll talk through what we're going to do now. We've got placed by, we've already diced for table edges and they've been picked. So as you can see, there's some yellow objective markers. There's 5 of them on the board. They've been placed by the Imperial defenders and the Chaos player has to get them. There's a mission, I can't remember the name of it, that's quite similar to it with 3 of them. But we've got 5 of them because it's a bigger game. And the victory points score, if the Chaos get them at the end of the game, it's 3 victory points for each one we take. For the Imperium, every one we don't take or they control, it's 2 victory points for them. And we also will then have, if you kill the leaders, you get 3 victory points. So each side's got 2 factions. We'll pick one overall leader, and that counts as the leader for the purposes of those victory points. And 1 victory point for each specialist. And then we'll work out who's won. Okay? We'll be playing a bit like the Warcry rules for taking objectives. So once you've secured it, until the opponent secures it off you, it remains yours even if you walk away. Effectively, there's no such thing as contested. So if you put 1 on it to take an objective, somebody comes along with another model, puts 1 model on. Although it's contested, it's still yours until either you get taken off it or they put another model on, and so forth. So a bit like the Warcry rules. So we'd be playing like that. So there'll be 2 versus 2. So each group is 100 points. So it'll be 200 points aside, effectively. But with 2 armies that are match play legal. So there's the board. Quick look round. And we'll talk about the armies that will be taking part. First up, we have the Sisters of Battle. 100 points. These will be played by Ryan. And we'll go through and have a close look at what they've got. So first up, we have the Sister Superior. She's got a power sword hidden somewhere on her possession, because I haven't actually got the new plastic models yet. They're on the list of things to buy. So she's the leader. Then we have a comms with a simulacrum imperialis, a heavy with a heavy bolter, a sniper with a storm bolter, and 5 normal Sisters of Battle. So that is the roughly 100 points of Sisters of Battle. Next we have the Black Templars. So I said we were doing a Holy Crusade theme, and what's more appropriate than Black Templars and Sisters of Battle? These will be played by Richard today. Having a close-up look at the list, we have the leader, who's an intercessor sergeant with a chainsaw, a combat specialist who is a Vanguard veteran sergeant with a relic blade, a zealot specialist who is a Vanguard veteran with a jump pack and a chainsword and storm shield. Or the intercessor sergeant, the Vanguard veteran sergeant, also has a jump pack, in case you thought I forgot about the thing on his back. Then our third specialist is a stern guard. He's a sniper. And then filling up the points, we have 2 are they novitiates? I think they are. What's the name the Black Templars give to their scout minions? So there we have it. 100 points, thereabouts, of Black Templars. So all we need to decide now is which one of these 2 is the overall leader of the force. After having a polite discussion between the 2 of them, Ryan has decided that his sister is in charge because, well, I don't know. What was your reasoning again?
Because force of personality.
It's because he's the tallest person in the room, I think. So, anyway, the sister's in charge. Okay, so this is the first part of our Heretic Astartes force today, and this will be played by Kerry, because they're his miniatures. Kerry, do you remember what you've got?
Yep, the leader here is an aspiring sorcerer with an infernal pistol. Then we've got a standard Marine who will be a veteran with a Warp Flamer. Then we've got a Rubric Marine Gunner who will be demolitions with a Soul Reaper Cannon. And then we got a Zangor Twist Spray for a combat specialist. And then we got 2 Rubric Marines, one with a bolt gun, one with a flamer.
Okay, so there's our force of the Thousand Suns, looking all shiny and ready to kill the worshippers of the corpse, sitting on the throne pretending to be an emperor.
Terrible.
Shocking. Okay, so these are also Kerry's miniatures. There is Khorne Berserkers, which I will be playing today. So we have an aspiring champion.
We do, yes.
Who's World Eater and a Mark of Khorne.
Plasma pistol with a power sword.
Okay. Then we have a Terminator champion with lightning claws, being ably represented by some badass looking twin axes.
It looked cool.
He's a combat specialist.
So yes.
We have a Berserker champion with lightning claws who's a zealot.
Yep.
We have a Chaos Cultist heavy.
Chaos Cultist
Gunner, sorry.
Yeah, it
was a heavy. Then we have a Khorne Berserker with a chain axe and chain sword.
Yep.
And 3 cultists with auto guns. And that's our 100-point list. Wanting to tear down the worshippers of the false emperor, yes.
Yeah.
And our leader overall is probably going to be the Thousand Sun dude over here, on account, that one over there on the end, on the account of the Khorne Berserkers are probably a little bit too eager to run in and hit things. There's our forces for today. It's hopefully going to be a nice bloody vicious battle somewhere in the middle with loads of the worshippers of that false emperor dead or dying. And loads of souls going to chaos. So we'll get back to you after deployment. Okay, so here we have the forces of the Corpse Emperor's deployment.
Yes, right, so we have a spread of Sisters of Battle over here. Heavy border, heavy here covering this angle of approach. Sniper storm border covering the left-hand side of approach. A few other sisters to hang around to heroically sacrifice themselves if the need be. Centre line locked down with the 5+.
Locked down.
Locked down. Look.
Locked down.
We are people of faith here. Locked down with that
faith in the Corpse Emperor.
Faith in the Corpse Emperor, who gives us a mighty 5+ invulnerable save.
Yeah, that's not going to help you when we hit you with chain axes.
Well, we'll see.
Well, it won't, because it's only AP1, so you'll have a 4 save anyway, so it won't help you.
We have our glorious leader over here, safely with some giant slabs of Astartes meat, and one sacrificial sister.
Okay, and then we have the Astartes. You have the veteran sergeant there.
Yeah.
Stone guard. The
Cluster down in the bottom and one in reserve.
Novices and the vanguard sergeant there. And you have your zealot in reserve. So there's the deployment, and here's their view of their imminent demise.
You know, they're going to build a cathedral on this site once this battle's over.
To Khorne. And here we have the deployment of the worshippers of the true gods.
Yes, the old gods.
Down here we have our cultists and our cultist gunner and our zealot wanted to go up and kill people in the name of Khorne. We have the Terminator in reserve because it's funny to scare people. In the centre we have our Khorne Berserker and our aspiring champion and a Thousand Sun bringing up the rear to give them some moral support. Over here we have the Zangor, the veteran specialist, the demolition specialist with the Soul Reaper cannon and the leader. And in reserve we have the normal dude with the Warp Flamer.
Yes.
Because it's funny.
Yes.
Awesome. Before we roll for initiative, we're gonna do the scouting phase, and we're gonna do because we forgot to do the scouting phase. We should have done it before deployment, but never mind. And we're gonna do any movements for pre-game things like veterans and all that. Okay, we have the scouting phase. We have Kerry doing it for the forces of the old gods, and Ryan has been designated. Oh no, Ryan is the leader, so he's doing it for
himself.
Yeah. So what have we got, guys? Oh, that's a surprise. We're going to take forward positions and you're going to try and shoot at us. Okay, so we'll get back to you after we've done all the pre-game shenanigans. We've moved up Khorne Berserker and the Khorne Berserker, and over here we've moved up the Zangor and the Demo Specialist. Not the Demo Specialist, the normal Flamer. So shooting back.
Yep, so we have the heavy bolter here, which has line of sight
to the Khorne Berserker up there. So it's got 3 shots. We'll check the range now and see what the modifiers are. Okay, so it's long range, which is -1, and in cover, so that's -1. So you're looking at 5s. 1 hit. Toughness 4, strength 5, so 3s to wound.
Oh.
No wounds. And you're using your sniper Stormbolter to fire at the one down there. Again, it's long range.
Long range
and so you got 2 shots hitting on 5s. So you got 1 hit.
Reroll sniper.
Reroll the 1 for sniper. 1 hit. Wounded on 4s. So no wounds there. And we have the Intercessor Sergeant who's shooting at...
It's got clear line of sight down to the...
Well, it's not clear, but...
Oh, okay, what I'm saying is...
Yeah, so you got 1...
Yeah.
So you got 1 shot, long range, and obscured, so you're on 5s again. No, so we got away with that one.
The fire erupts from the lowest lines, but not a shot strikes home.
Do you know why? Because you worship a corpse.
Yeah, your corpse god has failed you.
That is why.
No, it's just the protection from my god is so good that it leeches
It
over
protects
onto...
ours as well.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Are you insinuating that your emperor is actually a lord of chaos?
I think he is.
I'm insinuating nothing of the kind.
Okay, anyway, we'll get back with an initiative roll. The initiative roll, stop arguing. Come on. We've got it. Excellent.
Tzeentch is kind today.
See? All gods care. We get on with our turn. He's going to declare a charge against the Intercessor Sergeant who can't see him and fail the charge, so he's going to stay exactly where he is. Damn it. Do I spend... Oh, I'm going to spend it. I'm going to spend it, and he's still staying where he is, because these dice hate Khorne. Okay, so the end of our movement. Zangor's stayed still, because he's happy there. He's moved up to Flame. The Aspiring Champion's moved up to hide from the guns and have a plan. He's readied. The Khorne Berserker, as you know, fluffed his charge like a pro. So he's staying where he is. Aspiring Champion's moved up behind him, ready for next turn, where we could hopefully roll better. And the Thousand Sun has moved up to get a shot. Down here, the Khorne Berserker rolled an absolutely abysmal advance roll, so he's there, flanked by a pile of cultists to help him. And I'm trying to decide if at the end of the movement phase I want to bring him on or not. And it's over to you guys for your whatever it is you do in the name of the false emperor. Okay, so the minions of the corpse god leader.
Aye.
What do you explain your movement phase?
Oh, well, we've just ready to shoot the heretic.
You've readied everything, it seems.
To shoot the heretic.
Every single sister of battle seems to have readied.
Yes. That is
okay.
correct.
And Black Templars wussed out to the charge and readied. The Vanguard Marine seems to have jumped across there.
Yeah,
do you have a plan?
I do have a plan.
Is it cunning?
I hope so.
Well, that's not very Black Templar, is it? It's more Space Wolfy.
I
And he's readied, and he moved across.
do have one more plate to play if you don't mind.
And you're bringing in a reserve for 1 command point. Where are you dropping him?
May I?
Yeah, not within 5 of one of us. Oh, look at that. He's trying to unnerve us. So that's the end of the movement phase. So on to the psychic phase. In the psychic phase, we have a line of sight from him just across to his shoulder. So 5 or more.
Oh.
That's 9. That does a mortal wound.
Yeah.
He's got 2 though.
Yep.
So take a mortal wound. You can't dispel it because you can't roll above 9 or 1d6. Unless you blow command points or deny the witch abilities if you've got any stratagems.
More specifically, unless they understand this.
Black Templar's using the command point for Armour of Contempt to give him a 5-up save against a mortal wound. Oh, he denied that mortal wound.
Nice, well done.
He's contemptuous of that psychic power.
Very black.
First shooting action from our readied model across at that Black Templar there.
Yep.
It's long range, I think, because it's 24 in that gun.
Yeah.
And he's obscured, so you need 5s.
Yep.
It's 4 shots, isn't it?
4 shots. Yep.
You can spend a command point for an extra... Oh, he's not. He's a demo, isn't he?
He's
So-
yeah.
he's demo.
Demo. So 4 shots, needing 5s. Nothing.
Nothing at all?
No.
Okay. Models over here, seeing they've got a lot.
So we're starting from the left here.
Okay.
Sister Battle, Stormbolter will...
Yeah, 2 shots.
Actually,
it's a
hang on.
bolter, not stone bolter.
That was a bolter. So we'll just use this bolter, and we'll target this cultist in cover over here.
Okay.
One moment.
Okay.
Catch the dice.
So that's... Where have you put your dice?
Dice were there, but
So that's over 12 inches, so that's 1 shot, needing 5s. Hit. 3s to wound. Wounded. The cultist doesn't... I think the cultist gets a save of 5 or 6, but it's irrelevant to roll to 2. Roll for your injury, you need a 5 or 6 to take him out because he's definitely in cover. So flesh wound on that cultist. Okay, your next model, that one's fired, is your Stormbolter.
Yes. The next one is the...
Unless you want to spend a command point on that to try and re-roll the damage roll.
Oh, no, not at all. So we'll have this bolter.
Stormbolter. The Stormbolter's the next one along.
Bolter's the next one along.
Okay.
So first we'll fire the bolter at this cultist here.
Okay. Do you want to check the range? See if it's within 12? I think it is.
I'm doubtful.
Yeah, it's within 12.
Oh, it's within 12.
So 2 shots,
bye-bye.
2 hits.
2 hits.
You're wounded on 4 3s because it's toughness 3. 2 wounds. Failed to save, so just make your injury roll. That's another flesh wound. Okay.
Then we come to the Stormbolter.
Is this all on the cultist?
Yeah.
So far.
So who's the Stormbolter shooting at?
The
Cultist?
no, the nasty looking guy.
I don't think you can see the nasty looking guy. Let's have a check. Because they really, really hate that cultist, they're using 2 command points to make the Stormbolter AP 2 and damage 2. So within 12 inches, you get 4 shots.
Hopefully, bye cultist.
Reroll a 1 for sniper.
Oh yes.
So you got 3 hits. Oh, bye-bye cultist. 2 wounds, no armor. 2 damage 2, so roll 2 dice. Oh, dead cultist.
Kablam.
No, the nearest
The
one.
nearest. Oh,
yeah.
this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this guy.
The spawn underneath the.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he couldn't see anybody else. Okay, so the next one is this bolt gun here.
Oh wait. So then we have this bolt gun.
At the Terminator, I think, or something else. What does he want to shoot at, Ryan?
The guy back there. This fellow.
Okay,
Berserker.
so 1 shot, long range, obscured.
Hit.
You
6.
hit, you need a 4 to wound, which you don't get.
Wound. That
And
is
the heavy bolter.
Same target.
same target.
Okay, so that's 3 shots, needing 5s, because again, we measured it last time, it's long range.
Yeah.
1 hit, 3s to wound. Oh, no wounds. This sister here.
We'll target that cultist.
Okay. You miss, because it's long range and cover.
5s.
Oh.
Well, we'll say, because you forgot, we'll say you commsed it and you hit, because that's the only other model within 6 of it. So roll to wound with that cultist,
My eyes.
because we'll be kind. You didn't wound. So, you know,
Blind.
what you doing with the...
Comms cannot see anyone. Wait, hang on. No.
No. Okay.
Oh, then these two.
I'm assuming they're both shooting. Is the first one going to shoot the distraction cut? Sorry, the con berserker.
No, they're going to shoot that guy over there.
That's fine.
Okay.
Shoot the useless guy. He hasn't hurt anything.
Okay, 1 shot. Needing 5s.
Oh.
No, that's a 1. And the leader is a 1.
1.
Lucky guns don't explode, isn't it? And you're stern guard. Okay. After the sisters have just demonstrated why you don't worship a corpse on the throne.
Yes.
Because that's what happens.
lot of
You've
bullshit.
killed 2 cultists. Well, 1 cultist and you wounded another.
Yes.
That's it. You should be proud.
Okay. I will
Stern Guard at...
The Terminator.
Okay, 2 shots. Obscured, so...
Yeah,
Yeah, so you need 4s. Because it's obscured by that in front of it.
range.
Yeah, definitely within half range, which is why you're rolling 2 shots. So 1 hit, and it's 4s to wound.
No.
No.
He made a standard move.
Yeah, so we're only doing the rare deeds.
Okay.
So you got 2 bolt pistols here. First one, who are you shooting at?
Both gonna go that
Okay,
way.
do the first one first, because
Yeah.
that's long range and obscured, so you need 5s. Hit, 4s to wound. Nope. And the next one is short range and not obscured, so you need 3s. No.
The bow pistol. From
Yeah, but he didn't red deed.
No,
No, we're just doing
So we're only doing
Yeah.
rare deeds.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And it's ours next now.
So it's our turn to pick now, because not everybody else has fired.
I think.
Yeah. So the first one of our non-rare deeds will be Aspiring Champion shooting down there. Let's measure the range. It's over 6, and you're obscured, so I need a 5 or a 6 to hit you.
Nope.
And I don't get it. Okay, so your first one of your non-rare deeds, who's it to be?
I will shoot the Intercessor
Yeah.
into the Terminator.
Okay, 2 shots, short range, but obscured,
Obscured.
definitely.
Yeah, definitely
So you need 4s.
A hit.
Okay, so then you need 5s.
No.
Sorry, 4s.
4 4s. Oh,
Because yeah, 4s.
I see.
Okay.
So a wound, I'll do my armor save, which is definitely made on a 6. Because I had a 3 up.
Yeah.
Because you're AP -1.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so our next dude. Who do you want to fight? Who do you want to fire with? Due to idiotic sticking up weapons, we've got a line of sight down here from that.
Yep.
So you got 2 shots. It's obscured but short range. So 4s. So that's 2 hits.
Yep.
Okay, you need 4s to wound. Strength 4, toughness 4.
A wound.
So 1 wound. It's AP 2 on one of them. So that's a fail. Roll your injury roll.
Flash wound.
Have you got a command point?
I do have one.
Do you want a command point reroll that? Because that's kind of an important roll.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. First casualty of the Black Templar. We'll get it. It's easier from our side.
Sorry.
There we go.
Revenge for my Harlequins.
Oh no, that's quite a heavy loss to start with.
Okay. We've now got the Flamer shooting at the poor thing there. D6 shots.
4.
4. Wounding on 4s. Only 2 wounds. It's AP2, so you got a save of 6.
And again.
Failed one. Doesn't matter. Because you only want to roll 1 damage roll anyway.
Yep.
Which is a flesh wound on that scout.
Flash wound.
Scout's got transhuman physiology as well, so they ignore it. Next shot is over here.
Yep.
Into... Let's have a look. You can only see that one, I think.
Yeah,
you can't see...
No.
It's
only 1 shot.
yeah. It's a wound, because they're only toughness 3.
Okay.
So you got an armor save. It's AP 2. So that's a fail. Injury roll. It's a flesh wound. So she's flesh wounded. And she hasn't got transhuman physiology because she's not a marine.
No, but it's okay. The Emperor will protect.
Yeah, it's not been protected so far.
That's just a psychological artifact.
Ah, okay. So this looks like the end of the first turn. There's no break tests to make. I have to make a leadership test for the one there to see if it's shaken. Could you pass me a World Eater dice? I don't think I can fail. And I definitely can't with a 1. You have got a flesh wound model there, but you can't fail because you haven't got any taken out from your faction.
Okay.
So that's it. So we have initiative for the next turn. Initiative, and the sister was premature and rolled, so you need to re-roll that because both of you got 6. 5. 4. So you were going first.
Yes.
Excellent. Black Templar's going to charge up against those 2. None of them have line of sight. So let's have a look at the charge. I assume you're going to re-roll that using the Black Templars. They can re-roll charges because 3 inches isn't going to get them anywhere at all.
He curses you. And he
5
does.
inches is also not going to get you in. So you're going to stay where you are and we'll move 5 inches in a straight line.
Stay there.
Okay. Here we seem to have Battle Sister.
Battle Sister.
Sacrifice
So yeah.
is going to charge into that.
Something like that.
Do you know, I'm going to just stand there and take that charge.
Double
What do you roll?
one.
Double one.
She can't charge.
She can, however, stay where she is or move 2 inches straight towards me.
She'll stay where she is.
To the end of the loyalist's turn, we have a ready.
A move from here, around here, to withdraw from this flamer.
Okay.
We have a move up from the Stormbolter. The person who was stood here has advanced. Heavy Bolter has readied. The comms has moved to get a better position to shoot. They have readied. She
The failed charge.
failed to charge, and the Grand Supreme Leader has advanced over here.
Okay, and the
The Black Templars is readied.
moved slightly out the sight of the sorcerer, it
Yeah,
seems.
and moved a bit closer with one and readied the other.
Okay. So we'll get back to you at the end. Oh, there's the failed charge over there.
Oh,
as
yeah.
well, isn't there?
Yeah,
So we'll get back at the end of our turn. Okay. So first thing we're going to do on our turn is that Berserker there is going to declare a charge against everything. So against those 3 and the sister down there. Nobody can see him to charge. And I need a 9-inch charge for that one. Which is the only one I really care about at the moment. If I fail, I can always drop down and hit her. See what we do with the charge. 10. Excellent. He has moved in to her. But remember, I've declared a charge against all those models up there. Because that'll become important in the combat phase. Because I get to fight twice. So the Terminator is going to declare a charge against that sister and the Stern Guard and the Intercessor. The Stern Guard can overwatch, so 2 shots requiring 6s. I can roll here. Oh, you got the... Go on.
Nope.
Nope. Is he a specialist? I think he's a sniper specialist, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I can reroll a 1. No. And your sergeant get 2 shots as well.
Yep. Nope.
Because I'm hoping to use the thing if...
I know.
Because there's a... Could you pass me some of my dice to roll? Just 2. 6 will get me into her.
Yep.
So I'll move there so I can move up in my pile-in move. Because he doesn't want to feel left out, the Aspiring Champion's going to charge that sister on the floor there. That's definitely in. Because he doesn't want to feel... He doesn't want to feel left out. Because, you know, everybody else has charged. We've moved... So this turn, the sorcerer's moved up to get line of sight at the dude hiding down here. Flamer readied. Zangor moved to the objective. This dude here readied on the grounds of...
Sorry.
Oh, well, does he want to ready or does he want to move up? Because he got nobody to shoot at me.
Oh, I forgot I'm moving tonight. I'm moving up, please.
So he's going to just move up to there, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, there's loads of charges over there that you saw earlier. Charged and they're not to feel left out. The Berserker moved through to hide over here where only 2 Sisters of Balkans can see him. And he likes his chances of being able to turn them into, you know, a nice Sister of Battle terrain for the Blood God, I think. Obviously, he'll use the skulls for the throne.
Yes.
But he does think that the Sisters of Battle would make a nice terrain that he can give to the Blood God as a sort of aperitif. And I think on the cultists are all ready because, well, what else are cultists going to do? And Soul Reaper kind of moved up to get some cover and some nice shots. So, Psychic Phase. The nearest model is this one here. And
Cast.
it's been cast.
D3, isn't it?
No. It's 11 or more for
Oh,
D3.
it's 11 or more.
So
is it?
roll for, see what you do. You need a 5 or 6 though to take him out because he's within an inch of cover. Flesh wound.
Shall I command point it for grins?
For a 5 or 6, it's not worth it. No, we leave him on the flesh wound. Because we're magnanimous.
Yes.
So you had initiative, so pick one of your readied models to shoot first.
Oh, wow, excellent. So,
It's for all your guys, so you don't necessarily want to be the one that steals it. Perhaps one of the Black Templars wants to shoot first. Hint: if you don't shoot the scout over there first, it's going to get toasted with a flamer.
Richard.
Yes.
Do you want to shoot your scout as the first readied model before the flamer burns it alive?
Yes. Although I doubt he has a chance.
Okay. So it's point blank, not obscured, so you need 3s.
Shoot him.
You've hit. Falls to wound.
You wound.
Wounded. It's only damage 1, so you have a 2-up save. Which you pass.
Yeah.
Next ready model is going to be one of those cultist types. It's going to shoot at that. Sister there. And miss. There we are. That was straightforward and pointless. But that sums up the cultist's existence, really, doesn't it?
Bad decision. Yes.
So, heavy bolter straight at the flamer's face.
Yes. That's 3 shots.
Okay. So you're hitting on 4s because you are obscured.
Yep.
Got 2 hits. You're wounded on 3s because you're strength 5 against toughness 4.
1 wound.
So it's AP 1, so you have a 3-up save. You're going to grab a dice and come over.
No.
Oh!
Command point.
Oh, command point it.
Oh, cheeky.
Oh, the Tzeentch rolls it.
No.
Roll, see what happens.
Kill my guy. Go on. He dead?
No, because he's within an inch of the obscure and cover.
okay.
So
Only just.
he's got a flesh wound. It will be the heavy stubber shooting at this sister here. Can you pass me those 2 World Eater dice? I needed 6s because it's -1 for obscured and -1 for flesh wound. And I'm only hitting 4s, so 6s! No.
Command point 1.
No! I need my command points for reasons. For reasons that will become apparent when we get to the close combat phase.
Yeah.
Okay,
God.
so Karen, we are shooting now. Pick one.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a battle.
And shoot at
That.
the cultist at the back.
The cultist at the back in the open.
Well, he's still good over the terrain, so it's still
4.
missed because it's long range and obscured. So that one's fired.
Yep.
Um,
Do you have any more ready?
yeah, we got the flamer over here. Who's going to burn these 2, I guess.
Now, before I flame anything, let's get.
Kerry's burning both those with the flamer, but he's using the command point. It's roll 2 dice and pick the highest. So how many attacks do you get? 4.
What is?
So 2 and 2, is that?
2 and 2.
So you only need the 2 dice.
Yes, but hey ho.
So gonna bring it over here so we can see what's going on while we get ready to roll.
So, should we do the nearest one first?
So the one that's shot, yeah?
One shot.
Okay. So that's a wound.
Yep.
You got a save of 6, Richard. Which you don't do. Injury roll. He's dead.
Yep.
And 2 on the next one. A wound. No save. And dead.
She can't do advance twice, so she hasn't done anything.
She's advanced this turn.
Already?
Yeah, because she was there. She ran away from the comp circuit this turn. That's what her movement was.
Oh, right, I didn't know you could do an advance movement.
She'd already did it because you had initiative.
Oh, right.
Do you
So
initiate
he did anyway, right?
Yeah, didn't shoot the...
Yeah, I think that's... I was going to say that one because he'd be closer to the objective, but I don't think I can see it.
You can see it. So who do you shoot at?
I'll shoot it on.
Okay. So you got 1 shot because I think it's over 12, but we'll check to
Make sure.
make sure. Oh no, it's 12.
2 shots.
2 shots on 4s. Because it's obscured. That's heck.
Those are decidedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan, you got 1 more shot to make. Because you haven't shot her yet, have you?
No, indeed. Excellent. So we're going to purge the heretic cultist there.
Yeah. So you got 1 shot because I think that's more than 12, isn't it? Do you want to check?
It is
Yeah.
about 14 inches. So
Okay.
it's 1 shot. It's...
You got a nice open space you can roll there. You missed.
Damn shame.
So non-readied models, no? You had initiative, so you go first.
Excellent.
So you got the bolter there.
This bolter here
Yeah.
and him.
Yeah.
So close
2
range.
shots. No hits. Command point? No. I wonder why you're keeping them. I forgot about the cultist who was readied at the back. So I have a dice. He's going to shoot at this woman here, and he missed. So on to our first unreadied, because they've already done one. Who's it to be?
Man point.
Yeah, it's going to be the flamer over here, shooting at the sisters. So we're going to see how many are within 2 inches. 2 that are within 2 inches of each other are in line of sight. So that's the primary, is it, Kerry?
That's right, yeah.
Okay, so D6 shots for 6. So 3 in the primary and 3 in the secondary, I think, is it?
Yep. Primary.
2 wounds.
Yep.
2 saves. Or 5 up on her.
No.
Double fail.
Flesh wound.
A flesh wound. She's ready to take a 1, so she's taking a second flesh wound.
And the secondary.
3 wounds. 3 saves of 5 up. Failed.
Fail 2, but...
It's only 1 roll. She's within an inch of cover, so she takes a flesh wound too.
Yep.
There we go.
Nasty.
Okay, so the intercessor sergeant is shooting at... After you've done that,
And hits.
he's hit. Didn't wound. Let's use his command point to reroll that.
I'm not using it for any other thing, am I? So yeah, go on.
Wounded.
Good.
1 arm save of 3 up, because it's AP -1.
He saves it.
He saves. Okay, and you've got your do... Oh, we got one of ours now.
Yep.
So which one's it to be? Say one of ours, I mean one of Kerry's, because most of mine haven't got guns. You missed when I stopped filming is when I said I had none of my guys to shoot because most of them didn't have guns, it was suggested that I could cut an artery and use it to shoot blood at somebody, but we've decided now that what he's going to try and do is cut her artery so he can turn her into a blood cannon, because that appeals to him.
Yes. Khorne wills it.
And I am going to have, it's going to have a range of 6 inches, and if I hit, you're at -1 to your leadership. Because I'm blood cannoning with one of your sisters of battle.
Nice.
So there. So anyway, one of us gets to shoot. Is it going to be that one or the Soul Reaper?
I'll do the Soul Reaper. He's never done anything, so he may as well try.
At him?
Yeah, 4 shots.
I think you're in short range now.
Should be now.
Check.
Should be.
Yeah. But it's still obscured because he's shooting over this rubbish. So 2 hits. It's strength 5. Mm-hmm. So he's not within an inch of cover, so you can't claim the demo one, but it's 3s to wound. And you've used a reroll this phase.
I got no command points left.
Okay.
1. Like I said, he's 20 points.
So he's shot. She's left to shoot.
Excellent.
Okay, so the sister's going to shoot
Battle
at...
is going to nail this cultist.
Ooh,
that's
and that's
unexpected.
hit. And hasn't wounded. Command point.
I'm going to save it.
Okay. Your Stormbolter's left to shoot as well.
That's left.
Okay. But we've got 1 there. So are you going to shoot at the Stormbolter? So 1 shot. 1 hit. You should see him nonchalantly carries throwing dice across the table, yeah. That's a failed save. So that's an injury roll.
Flesh wound.
Flesh wound. So she has been flesh wounded. Is she going to shoot back at him?
She is. She's going to spend 2 command points to activate the special Stormbolter ability
Okay.
to get 2 attacks.
And she's long range, and it's obscured. So you're hitting on 6s now because of a flesh wound.
Oh,
But
double fail.
you reroll a 1 because you're a sniper.
That is true.
No.
So that's the end of the shooting phase, I think. Because we got nobody within 12 of him to pistol. And we shot everybody else. So what phase comes after this?
There's no such phase as this. That's the end of the game. That's it. That's
Dude,
Oh, is he in range?
he's in range. He's 12 inches.
I forgot about bloke looking there. So doing
got
a
a-
proper shot.
Yeah.
Needs 5s.
No.
Missed.
There we go.
Right, so combat phase. Let's have a think. Long and hard about what we need to do here. The first model to attack is going to be this Khorne Berserker. He has 2 attacks. And he has +1 for charging for being a World Eater. And he's going to hit the sister. Ooh. So he's got 3 attacks with his chain axe. Hitting on 3s. Oh, spectacularly bad.
This morning,
And one with his chain sword.
she said 4 prayers and then had breakfast, so it seemed to have worked.
Okay. Have any of you got 2 command points if you want to intervene? You can.
I used 1 to
Okay.
reroll, so I haven't got 2.
So we will do the Terminator next, because I'm disappointed in the Khorne Berserker, who has 3 attacks basic for being a Terminator champion, +1 for combat specialist, +1 for lightning claw. Can you chuck me another dice over? And +1 for being a world eater.
What?
So this sister is hopefully going to be burger meated. Oh my god!
Oh!
But it doesn't matter, I've hit you twice.
Okay, but see, those 4 prayers seem to have...
Wounded you on 3s, wounded you twice.
Lightning claws.
Oh dear.
And I've done a flesh wound.
Can I command point that?
No, I don't.
After all of that.
Okay, and the one done there gets to go 3 attacks for being 2 attacks for being a champion, +1 for being a world eater charging. Has 2 hits. Wounded on 3s. 1 wound. Got your armor save against.
AP -3, yep.
Yeah, AP3 for her. And 3, so flesh wound for her as well. He gets to attack again. So he's got his 2 attacks, +1 for he charged this turn. He's hit twice. He's wounded once. He's wounded you. And you're dead.
Becomes a blood cannon.
3-inch consolidate, so he gets to move towards the nearest model, so he'll move in there. And now I'm going to... I will spend the 2 command points. Is it to get to attack again?
I will check the book. What's the book?
I believe it is 2 command points.
Which got yours over there.
But I'm gonna puncher-size the the commander, because he's got more attacks.
Okay.
So I've got 3 attacks, 2 hits,
It is 2 command points.
1 wound, done a wound to you, and his chainsaw attack, hit, wounded, and you saved, but he's lost a wound.
Yeah.
Oh, and I get a 3-inch consolidate there as well. Okay, so you get to attack me back with your Intercessor Sergeant, who has 3 attacks basic or 2? 3 attacks basic, because he's an Intercessor, +1 for the chainsaw, so 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s.
Bye-bye, Khorne Berserker.
Yep.
Yeah.
My dude did really badly. Khorne doesn't favour me, but I've killed somebody, so I'm gonna get him in the egg.
Get him in the egg.
Chaos likes to incentivise their troops, so you got two saves to make, both made,
Oh, cool.
and your Stern Guard's 2 attacks, 2 hits, a wound, a failed save.
Oh, is he going to die?
Yeah,
Squish.
yeah. Well, he deserves that for his rubbish showing he just did. So we'll get back to you in the morale phase. First, we've got 4 out of battle or flesh wounded with the sister, so they have to make a break test, and they're chillaxed with it.
Nice.
You've lost 3. You've got 3 on the board. 1 over there's flesh wounded, so you have to make a break test as well, Richard. Mm-hmm. So if you roll 2 dice, you're fine.
Very nice.
Because the veteran's got leadership 8 and the sergeant's got leadership 8. And now for being nerve rolls. Dude hiding at the back there is flesh wounded, and you've had 3 taken out, so roll 1 dice. He's shaking this turn.
Okay.
So he's not doing anything this turn. They roll off for turn 3. And
Ooh, 8.
the Imperial troops win it again. So the Intercessor's declaring a charge against the Terminator.
Yes.
I think I'm going to stand there and take it, because I haven't seen the other one die. I think I can do better. So 2 dice and don't roll like absolutely rubbish. With a reroll, yeah, you're in. Going to go in there?
Yeah.
Okay, any more charges to roll while we're at it? No.
Not on my side.
Oh,
So-
I've got charges for that.
He's shaking, I can't do anything over that.
Yeah, so.
She will be charging around the corner.
Okay.
Go on, roll.
Yeah, she's in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Acting like sisters.
Anybody else charging?
One moment.
Anybody else charging while I get the camera rolling?
Nobody else is charging.
Okay. Okay, so the movement phase for sisters. We seem to have readied everybody.
Readied everyone except for the sister of battle who was in combat over here.
Who fell
has
back.
fallen back into a little hidey hole under here. She's got to say a prayer or two.
Okay. And there was the charge and a readied. So on to our movement phase. Our movement phase, Kerry's moved up his flamer and advanced up. Well, he advanced the flamer, but rolled a 1, so.
The Zango twist advanced up.
An excellent 6 roll. So
Yeah.
standing in the middle going, yeah, if you don't deal with me, I'm going to charge whoever I feel like. This one readied. My sneaky devils moved up to take that objective. The other moved up to hide. He stayed where he is because he was falling back from. Moved up to cover there. Readied. Readied your pistol dude at the back. Berserker's in combat. He's still in combat. Obviously, then he fell back from, so that's pretty much it. So on to the psychic phase.
Psychic.
We know what you're going to do, so you don't just come and roll the 2 dice.
I do.
Because
Cast.
what he's doing is mind blasting that one there.
Does it die?
Does it die?
It does not die.
2. Takes a second mortal wound, though.
Yep.
The second flesh wound. So it's on 2 flesh wounds, so it's on -1 to its rolls.
Flash wound.
Power.
Yeah, so you're using 2 command point power to make it AP2 to shoot at him.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 shots. So sorry, it's assault 2, so it's 4 shots.
Yep.
-1 for obscured and -1 because your flesh wounded.
Yep.
So you need 5s.
You shooting?
My leader.
My aspiring champion.
Yeah. Got 1 hit.
That's what we need.
Falls to wound.
Come on, give me it. Yes.
A wound. 5 up save. No.
Oh.
2 damage. So that's a 3 and a 1. So he's been flesh wounded. I'm going to command point to reroll that.
No, I have not. Wait, she's a... Oh, no, wait, sorry, that's the hit rolls.
Yeah. So we need to decide who we want to shoot first now. Next one is just an 8. He's just an 8 to shoot the heavy bolter, so D6 hits.
6.
Like you didn't waste a command point, really, isn't it?
2 more dice. Praying to the fickle god of chaos that is my master.
Let's see.
That's
Oh, dear.
5 wounds.
Oh, dear.
So 5 saves.
Oh, dear.
Thank you.
Or 5 up.
Emperor be with me. Times 5. That's...
So you failed. So roll your 1 dice for injury. 3. So that's a flesh wound unless you want to command point it.
Yeah, why not?
Command point it.
It never works.
Still a flesh wound.
Still a flash wound.
But hey ho. So who are you guys going to shoot with next? Next shot is the stern guard shooting at the gunner over there.
Come on.
So it's 2 shots short range, but it's -1 for obscured. So you need 5s or 6s.
A hit.
A hit. Ooh, it's looking dicey. 4s to wound.
Yep, go on.
You have a command point left.
No.
Our next one is shooting the
Thank you.
1000 Sun with a Soul Reaper cannon across the way at this stern guard. So 4 shots, shooting across the way at the leader. It's long range, obscured, and you got 2 flesh wounds, so a 6.
Oh, fail.
Okay, your next readied is the pistol shot, so you may as well roll it across. See if you can nonchalantly get in. You missed.
Yeah.
Okay, your next readied sister.
Heavy bolter.
Who's the heavy bolter shooting at?
Blind.
At the leader.
Yes.
-1 for flesh wound, -1 for obscured. So you're looking for 5s. Because I'm definitely obscured. Got 1 hit.
One hit.
3s to wound. Got a wound. And I got an armor save with a 5.
Yep.
Your next one is that sister at the cultists. You're going to do a shot at each.
No, I'm going to do 2 at 1.
Okay. Both missed. Your next one,
Same again. Let's just check.
definitely within 12, yes. 2 hits. A wound. No save.
Was the Stormbolter a sniper?
Yeah, but the Stonebolter wasn't shot yet. Oh yeah, the Stonebolter did shoot.
Mini egg for the death.
What did the Stonebolter shoot? Oh, you need to do 2 more shots to the Stonebolter.
Yeah, no, I did a 4.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got the flesh wound on that guy. Didn't he got flesh wounded?
No, you made the save.
Oh, he made the save.
He made his save. 5 up.
Oh yeah, you did that first, didn't you? And
That's right, yeah.
oh no, you flesh wounded somebody. Who
did.
was it? It was him, wasn't it? Yeah.
But you got a flesh wound token.
No. The last sister, who's she going to shoot at?
Just going to shoot twice at the
At the flamer.
flamer.
Okay.
No.
1 hit, because he's in the open from you.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Didn't wound.
did not.
Right, so it's all non-advanced models now. Start with me, because he's been itching to shoot that one who ran away from combat in the face of the plasma pistol, which he does. And he wounds, because you're already toughness 3.
Nope.
And you fail your save, and you're dead. That's what happens. Khorne is very displeased with you, because you're not fighting like a proper warrior. You've run away and hid. So Khorne taught you a lesson.
With a plasma pistol.
With a plasma pistol. And the skull is going to be, polished up.
Polished up, turned into a drink.
Mini eggs. Sorry, we get a mini egg every time we kill somebody. Well, we do. Your next shooting is...
Flamer.
And you're using the...
I'll use a command point to make...
2 dice, pick the highest. So 3
3.
against her there. So you need 3s to wound. 2 wounds. Ryan, 2 arm saves on your leader.
Oh no.
You failed 1. Injury roll.
Squish.
Burn.
Burn, baby, burn.
Okay. That Thousand Sun.
Yep.
Who's he shoot at? Shoot at that Stormbolter woman.
Shoot the
She's
Stormbolter.
annoying. You got 1 shot. You missed. Anybody else have to shoot, actually? Yeah. Oh, no. He shot.
No, he's already shot.
Everybody's shot now, I think. Oh, no, he's already did on the pistol. The pistol's readied.
Okay.
With the stabber and stuff up here.
They advanced. Okay. So that's it. So it's now on to the combat phase. You had initiative and you charged, I believe.
Yeah.
So do you want to do this one first?
Yes. I would like
Who
to.
charged in there? Or do you want to do the sister there? You want to do yours first,
I
yeah?
would like to.
Okay.
But does my commander say so or not?
Just do it.
Okay.
He's distracted.
So
So you have 4 attacks.
4 attacks, but I'd like to use Angel Death, poke 1 command point.
Okay, which gives you +1 attack, I believe.
Yes.
Do you know what we've been forgetting in this game? But I don't think I've rolled any 6s in combat.
Oh, yeah.
Death to the False Emperor. Yeah. Okay, roll.
Go, Black Templar, go.
Well, lucky they don't have Death to the False Emperor, isn't it? But there is one that does similar things. You hit on 3s.
You just hit with all of them.
All of them.
You wound on 4s. You wounded with 1 of them.
Unbelievable.
And I made my armor save.
Okay.
Do you want to do your sister's attack down there?
Oh, do I?
Let's come round so we can see the sister who's...
Been having visions of killing this Terminator for months.
Okay, let's see if she succeeds. Has she got flesh wound? Yes, she has.
1 attack.
So, 1 attack hitting on 4s.
No.
Her vision was a false vision.
Oh, yes, it was.
Sent to her by Khorne.
So, do I get to attack back now? I think I do. I think I'm going to start with that one down there. Let's have a quick look at the Elites book a second to see what it says about World Eaters. Funsies, we're going to start with this combat specialist there.
Yep.
Oh no, there's a Zealot.
Down.
So, yes, that's only when I charge. So, but he has 3 attacks to beat a champion,
Yep.
+1 for his lightning claws, +1 because you charged me and I'm a World Eater. And I'm hitting that poor woman on 3s. And I've got Death to the False Emperor, because you are Imperium. So there we are, I've managed to get, out of 5 attacks, 6 hits. And I'm wounded on 3s. And I get a reroll it because of lightning claws. Oh, you have to make 6 armor saves on your lass.
That's fine, I have faith. She has faith. We all have faith.
And,
Faith has betrayed us.
and you're dead. Skull. Wahaha.
No, eat it.
So there we are after my 3-inch pile-in. I now get to make a pile-in and fight again because I'm a con berserker. So I'm going to pile in to here and attack you.
Is it
and attack you. I have, as we know, 5 attacks. I hit you on 3s. Oh, I only got 1 hit this turn. Never mind.
Attacks.
Never mind. I did, however, wound you. Which you failed your arm save for. And I kill you because you've already got a flesh wound on her, haven't you? Yes. Okay. My 3-inch controlled it's going to go to your heavy bolter.
Oh no.
Go. Thing on the floor.
Okay, you get to pick one to fight. You can punch me with a heavy bolter if you so desire.
Yeah.
You hit. She better kill me. Which she doesn't. Okay, my next select one is going to be him puncher-sizing your leader.
Yeah.
He has 3 attacks basic, lightning claw, you charged me, and a combat specialist.
Death to the false emperor.
Oh, death to the false emperor indeed, yes. Oh, look at all those failed wound rolls that I reroll for lightning claws.
Oh.
Make 6 armor saves.
Oh, that's what you wanted last time.
How many armor saves was that?
That's 6.
6.
6 armor saves, Richard.
6 armor saves. There's a fail, so I didn't straighten it because you already had 1 wound last time, and so injury roll, you're dead. That's your leader.
Your leader.
I can't do that in the end. No.
If you had 3 command points, you can death deny, but you've used one of them.
Yeah.
Me.
Kerry has pointed out to me, which I was very, very aware of, that I still got 2 command points, and I know about this. I'm going to attack again with him. 3 attacks basic, lightning claw. Sorry, 2 attacks. Yeah, 3 attacks basic, lightning claw, and I was charged this turn. So let's get rid of the false emperor worshipping dice. And let's see what I do to that poor sister of battle. Oh,
The emperor protects us again.
I reroll them. So you got 3 arm saves to make on your sister with a heavy bolter, which you fail 1 of. So you take your 2nd flesh wound, and you're in combat.
First flash wound on the heavy bolter.
No, I'm standing on 1.
Oh, damn.
Mini eggs for the mini egg god.
Oh, mini egg time, yes. 3 this turn, so I get 3 mini eggs.
Oh.
Which I'm going to make a little pile of mini eggs. This is my mini egg throne. And it will stay there, and I'll nom them all at the end of the game. Anyway, that was a successful turn. You made up for it, guys. The other one was a disappointment to the Blood God. You, however, have
You've earned his favour.
have in his favour, hence mini eggs. Let's hope you maintain being in his good books, eh? The break test for the sisters, because they didn't break. Templars are also not broken.
Yeah.
When a Black Emperor has ever broken, it died to the last.
Nerve test for her. 2 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Equals fine.
Is a leadership 7? Yes, it is, isn't it? So she's fine.
Next one.
Next one. Now this one has basically soiled her power armor. She'll stand there and she's gone, oh dear.
Do you have any command points left?
Well, no.
Okay.
Because he used 2 for the Stormbolter.
No, it wasn't changed, that's why I wasn't sure.
It's back on 2.
And he hasn't got a flesh wound, does he? Yes, he has. He needs to make a nerve test to see if he gets shaken.
Yeah,
unless you spend a command point to auto pass.
Spend it.
Okay.
The last turn.
For the last turn's initiative, 8.
Oh.
8. Ooh. 5. 4. We haven't had initiative once. You've slowed the inch worshipping
busy reading my spell book.
You had initiative in the first round.
Yes, but then I had to break up my spell book.
Fair enough. Forgot the dude at the back who has to make another test.
What?
Well, did you want to use the one to pass him then? Because I forgot about him and roll for him.
Yeah, okay.
Because he passed and roll for the Stinger. I forgot about the dude at the back because I couldn't see him. So your leadership is 7.
Yeah.
So you need a 1, 2, or 3. It's fine.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so we have a charge over here against both those dudes. Overwatch with the pistol.
Pistol.
No. Charge roll.
7.
7. That's probably not in.
No, because it's 12 inches, 10 inch range, I think.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, so you need to re-roll that.
Also, no.
You can, however, move 6 inches in a straight line at one of them. It'll put you out of sight for the mine bullets.
Yeah.
It's going to be your only option, I guess.
No,
You can't. You've got to go into 6 inches in a
Yeah.
straight line to the one you charge. Yes.
Right, so
you
he
can
doesn't
either
even get up.
Yeah, so put him on the ground,
Right.
which puts you out of the line of sight of the mine bullets unless he moves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing else I can do anyway.
Yeah.
But you are under the safe.
Okay. Any more charges? Sure. Who are you charging? The dude in front of him, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't fail that. Okay. You're not charging. You've readied everybody, have you?
Nope. So she fell back.
She
Heavy
fell
Border
back.
fell back to here. The Sister of Battle moved forward to take the objective. She readied and she moved up to camp on that objective.
Okay. Sneaky devils. Sneaky devils.
So that takes this guy out for this last round because he
Yeah.
can't charge in because he fell back.
Yeah. The Zango's charging up here.
Yep.
So roll 2 dice.
7 inches.
7 inches. There's 5 inches up and 2 inches across is definitely in. If I can get the model out from under the...
He's being horrendously annoying, is he?
Yep. We don't have any more charges, do we?
Don't think so.
So we'll just... Oh, I do.
We do. Oh, yeah.
He's going to declare a charge against
Her.
the Simulacrum Imperialis and the one behind him.
A shot.
So you get to shoot probably with a Simulacrum. Ryan, do you want to Overwatch with the Simulacrum Imperialis?
Yep.
Oh, I
I'm
would.
charging these 2.
Yes, of course I would.
Okay.
That's one attack.
2 attacks. I'm within.
Oh, excellent.
Okay.
No.
7 inches. Let's see if that's in.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, 7 inches is definitely in.
I
So
believe it is.
I'm pleased I painted him. Now he's done well. Not died.
he's staying there to contest. This one's going to advance round, so I'll do my advance roll on camera. It's quite good. So I'm moving him across here and him up to there. So we've got 2 each on there.
I got it. I know I'm going with the leader.
Okay. At the end of our movement, we moved up to Burn, seeing he's been deprived of taking more skulls. He charged in because skulls. He's in combat anyway. He's readied. Sorcerer moved down to deal with that pesky Black Templar hiding under there. And the Soul Reaper Cannon moved as far as he could across here and has got line of sight to the Heavy Bolter if need be.
Sorry, I forgot to move him on. Just to make sure.
Moved on to the objective just to make sure. And I think that's it for our turn. Psychic phase.
Psychic phase.
Come on, you want to.
No.
You failed.
I failed. I don't get an egg.
Do you want to command point it?
Yes.
You still failed.
I don't get an egg. Damn.
That's what happens to taking one for killing.
Yeah, well.
Tzeentch doesn't give you for killing, only spells.
Fine.
Okay, so shooting phase, one of your readies first.
Okay.
Because they got initiative. So who are you going to shoot with?
I have a single ready model.
Yeah.
She will be firing a shot off at... Oh, they're in combat, right?
No.
Oh, what are they cultists then?
Okay.
Okay. It's within 12 inches.
So 2 shots.
2 shots.
2 hits.
Sixes. What are the odds?
The same as that.
Wait. I have command points.
Yeah, you can command point. You've got 1 command point. Because you lost your leader last turn.
Reroll.
Oh, you wounded. Because they're only a cultist. But I made my arm safe.
No.
Yep. Okay, we've got a readied, have we? Yes, here. So, do you want to put some
I do.
Infernal Vulcan rounds into the one on the objective?
Yeah. Is it within 12?
Well, yeah, they're within 12, I think. No, they're not. Ooh. Yeah, she is. Just. So, 2 shots into her. 1 hit. 3 to wound.
Wound.
You got to save Ryan on that woman there with a flesh wound already.
He saves it.
She saved it. The Emperor protected this once.
He's paying
way.
attention.
You're gonna have to
Just
have a
once.
slightly smaller egg throw.
That's the only readied we've got, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you have any non-readieds to shoot? Yes, you have her. She can shoot.
She'll shoot the cartist that's in front of her.
Okay. 2 shots.
Oh yes. of
Hitting on 4s.
course.
2 hits.
Oh, again.
1 wound. And do you kill him? No, flesh wound.
Flesh.
Nice.
Okay,
Bloody
was that your last shot?
That is
That is your last shot, I
that
believe.
is the last thing.
The heavy bolter fell back
Everyone fell
Okay,
back.
so we'll
She's
do-
in combat. Yeah, that's everyone.
Who's it on the flesh wound?
on the cultist there. So the cultist who just got flesh wounded is going to put 2 shots into your woman. Hit once,
Oh dear.
wounded once. You made your arm safe because you had a 3 up. Okay, I think that's it for my shooting.
I go shooting.
You got loads.
Yep.
So which one do you want to do first?
May as well do the pistol from
The
the
pistol, we're going to shoot across into the Templar done there.
Yeah, with the 3 up save.
Which, yeah,
It's probably a daft idea, but
well, something to do, you missed.
missed anyway.
Okay,
Tzeentch has been
they haven't got
spending
any
that.
more shooting, so you've got your Soul Reaper cannon across at the heavy bolter. So 2 hits,
Nothing.
no wounds. Command point.
No, I'm going to save up for the flamer when I do double damage,
Okay,
just in case to get him off the objective.
right. I haven't got any, so it's just still on to you.
Okay. Well, may as well do the flamer then.
Okay,
Spend the
with your
point
command point.
and get 3.
So
Yeah.
2 on 1.
2.
2 saves, Ryan.
Oh, sorry.
Ryan's run away.
I'm preparing.
2 saves.
2 saves on the heavy bolter. Failed. Injury roll. Dead.
Yep.
Oh no.
And 2 on the one with 2 flesh wounds.
One on the one.
One on the one on the one.
Missed.
Missed.
Clearly, the bolt had deflected the shots.
Yes.
Okay. And the flamer there's got nothing to shoot at.
Nope.
So we're on to the combat phase. You charged first. So you've got your 2 attacks of the Stern Guard.
I burned something. Burning counts as a spell. I'm eating it.
2 hits. Is this on the Terminator or the Zango?
Sango.
Okay.
Good choice.
A wound. 1 5 up invulnerable. Does Tzeentch bless the Zango today?
Nope.
No.
Kill it.
Zango's dead.
Oh, dead Zango. That's a specialist. So first part of it.
Yeah. Okay. So my charge, we're going to do him on the sister. He's got 3 attacks for 2 attacks for being an aspiring champion, plus 1 for charging and being a world eater. He's got 2 hits. He's got 2 wounds. Can she survive? Flesh wound.
Reroll it.
I'll command point reroll that for a dead.
There we go. It was worth it. Even though you only got
1 left.
that, it was worth it.
But he couldn't attack anybody else because he charged.
Yeah.
So,
Did you do the plasma pistol off the aspiring champion?
no, because I charged.
Oh, you charged him. Yes, right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, it's just here. For combat now. No, yours died, didn't it? So, 3 attacks basic. Lightning Claw was charged. Combat specialist.
Death of the False Emperor.
Death of the False Emperor.
Oh.
And I wound on 4s.
Rerolling.
But I get to reroll them for Lightning Claws.
That's better.
For 3 wounds on your Stern Guard. That Stern Guard there has been wounded 3 times.
You've got to roll well now.
Failed. Don't bother rolling the rest.
You've got any command points left?
Okay. You can command point it, but you're going to make all 3 first. So
Yeah.
if you want to command point it, you'd have to make the other 2.
Make the other 2.
So-
roll it. May as well roll it.
Okay, one. No.
Roll 2 more, because I did 3 wounds to you.
Oh.
He failed another one, so there's no point command point in it.
Yeah. Dead.
Dead. Consolidate the standard and go, whoa!
Starters? No, no.
Yeah,
Another skull from
Mini eggs for the mini eggs.
the mini egg pile. Oh, and I killed her.
Oh yeah,
You
mini
did,
extras
you
in
did.
here.
Yes.
And the other one. You killed 2 this time.
I didn't.
I killed them both.
Oh, that was
He killed the bolter.
That's why I got an egg. 'Cause I burn,
Yeah.
Burning's allowed.
So that's the end of the game. Let's check through the victory points.
Oh dear.
You killed a specialist.
You did.
Not a specialist, not a specialist, not a specialist. We won.
Yeah, that was
So,
obvious.
so good game.
Good game.
Good game.
Again.
Look at this. Look at the pile of mini eggs.
They were more, but we've been eating them.
Yes. But they're my pile of mini eggs. So we'll do a wrap up and then we'll get back to you. Okay, so you guys came second.
We did come second, but I still think that the Emperor was with us until the very
Really?
Yes, obviously it's part of his grand plan for us to lose here. We delayed you though, so maybe that could have been strategically important elsewhere, who knows. The biggest takeaway I think for the Sisters of Battle is they need a little bit more firepower, I think.
Or perhaps they don't need to hide in the corner and then get shot lots.
Hiding in the corner does seem like the right thing to do when faced with chaos, so...
So your sisters think the right thing to do when faced with chaos is to hide from it?
Is to hide in the corner and shoot it.
Right.
It didn't work this time, but next time...
Well, in all fairness, I've still got the Repentia and the Archiflagellants yet to paint, so...
Ooh, a couple of Archiflagellants would be spicy. That could have...
Yes.
What we could have done differently really is rather than putting them up close behind the terrain, is we got to keep them as far apart with best lines of fire, and we just done a line which had multiple angles, which is as far as possible to give us more rounds of shooting.
So in
rather than
so we say the turn 1 we should have advanced.
no. Well, in setup, maybe it would have been better if we, rather than just hiding where we were, rather just do it like literally a line, because they're going to come to us. All the objectives was practically our side, so we had clear lines of fire over. It's just small lines of fire
We
really.
could put all 5 objectives in one place and then just put everyone there.
That would be interesting.
Okay, so did you have any particular heroic martyr that stood out?
Ooh.
I killed one of each traitor legion, so I was happy with that.
So none of your models stood out?
No. Well, maybe the Stormborder, because it's the most effective weapon that they had. This is about
Yeah, the
especially with the 2 command point ability to give it 2 damage.
that is ridiculous.
And minus 2 over
Well,
person.
it didn't do much.
Didn't do much.
No, but the potential for it.
Potential. So that's what the Sisters of Battle had, is they had a lot of potential.
Okay. And, well, again, good game. And somebody had to come second, and it was unfortunately you. So, well, we won.
Yeah.
Which was always good. Khorne got his skulls. Tzeentch got...
Whatever Tzeentch gets.
What does Tzeentch get?
To manipulate stuff and pretend he knows what he's doing.
But the innards to burn and... I don't know what Tzeentch is. Tzeentch.
Something.
Gotta cast some spells.
Likes that. Burn things. You burn things.
Yeah.
Likes that.
Would we have done anything differently?
Probably not.
Probably not, no.
I don't think so. The Terminate was very effective where you put it.
The only person who let me down was the Berserker.
Yeah, the standard
But he died at the start, so, well, Khorne's happy.
Khorne doesn't care where the blood
Khorne
comes
doesn't
from.
care where the blood comes from, and that's another skull for his throne.
Yep.
So if he can't serve him by killing people, well, he can serve him by being a nice little skull goblet, maybe.
I don't think he was even worthy for that.
Probably not. He did
a
miss.
skull's a skull.
Skull's a skull, but he did miss all of his.
Yeah, he did fluff everything. But the Terminator was a bit of a horse beast.
Oh, he just killed everything that he touched.
The other Berserker
Was good.
was good.
I was pleased with the Ascended Champion that I painted up for this. He survived and he
Yeah.
managed to run around claiming objective.
Yeah, he the one that you painted for the Berserkers, he plasma pistoled somebody in the face and
Yeah.
he stabbed somebody. So
Yeah.
what
Good
more,
on him.
what more could a worldie to ask for, really?
I think that is all worldly you can ask for.
You know, I was
Burn things,
cackling
stab
maniacally when Ryan charged that
Yeah.
Berserker, because it meant that anybody who came too close got to be consolidated into a hit. because, as you know, if you charge, you can only attack what you charge, but if somebody else charges you,
You can do as you see fit.
hit whoever comes within 6 inches, basically.
Yeah, it's a bubble.
Because you get the 3-inch consolidate and the 3-inch pile in, and then the 2 command points to do it again. That was a good turn. So,
Quite bloody.
well, we hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. If you like it, click like, click subscribe, and we'll get another battle report to you every next Saturday, I would assume, because we put one up every Saturday. If we get any other videos, we'll put them up in the week. But thanks for watching. Take care.